You can't turn back the hands of time. I just saw an article about Overwatch 2 that's talking about the declining interest in the game for the second quarter in a row. As someone who's interested in business, but also a consumer of video games, I find it interesting how often these companies do things that are just so blatantly stupid. For example, in Overwatch 2's case, completely scrapping an entire, section of the game that they promised. But this whole thing kind of reminds me of Halo Infinite. I actually really liked Halo Infinite when it came out. It just got boring quickly because it didn't really feel like there was a whole lot of content. And then as the seasons progressed, suddenly there's a ton more content. There's more maps, there's even new weapons, and people started getting more customizations, etc., and the game started feeling more full. But it doesn't matter, because the initial hype of the game was so bad that this game was essentially permanently labeled a piece of shit. I actually had a conversation no more than a month ago with one of my friends about Cyberpunk. The only thing in his mind about Cyberpunk was, isn't that game that was just a pile of shit on launch? And yes, he's right. The experience that I had with the game was a completely playable, pretty good game. Maybe didn't live up to what it was promising originally, but good nonetheless. The point? First impressions matter. When are these companies going to understand that? If they launch a crappy game on release, that's just what it's going to be labeled as, and it's going to get put on like that. However, one of the main issues in gaming right now is gaming has become so popular and so profitable that these shareholders and other executives that maybe have never even touched a video game in their life are urging these companies to put out unfinished projects so they can come out when they were promised, and so the shareholders can start making money when they expected to, and they roll out a steaming pile of dog shit. And then guess what? They don't make any money. I don't understand why this isn't obvious. If you roll out a pile of dog shit, no one wants to pay you for it. That seems like business 101 to me. I think these businesses would do a lot better if they would just remember.